Well, greetings from Bishop Fenwick. Welcome to this edition of Tuesdays with Tom. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. I'm coming to a day late, and I'm coming to in my car because I've been thinking about the space, the time. And what do I mean by that? Let's say you're the first person at the intersection, and I'm thinking about the space or the time between when the light in front of you turns green and the car behind you honks their horn. What do we call that space? Is it patience? Is it politeness? I'm thinking about like the space or the time in between when the person in front of me at Market Basket or Lowe's or what have you is struggling to make the payment or insert the card or find the coupon or check the price. And when I say something maybe less than Christian, what do we call that space or that time? Is that empathy? Is it understanding? Whatever we call it, it seems to be shrinking these days. I'm thinking about even to the space or the time between getting an email we don't like or receiving a text we don't appreciate or perhaps reading a post we don't agree with. The space or the time between that and then firing off, that's what we say literally, firing off a kind of nasty response. I've done it. What do we call that? That space, that time? Is that forgiveness? Is it reconciliation? Again, it seems to be shrinking. So I was thinking about last Sunday, the beautiful gospel reading, Jesus' appearance to Peter and some of the disciples on the seashore, and he's cooking breakfast for them. And he engages Peter in dialogue, and Peter, who commits one of the more ultimate and egregious betrayals in human history by denying Jesus 3 times, is offered a chance at forgiveness, at reconciliation. Jesus asks him 3 times, Simon, son of John, do you love me? Amazing, that interaction, that space, that time that Jesus gives to Peter. I was thinking too about Sunday. Some of you may know I get my haircut at a really exclusive boutique salon called Supercuts. No offense to anybody who likes Supercuts, I do. And I drove up to the store, and there was a big sign on the front of the window. I thought it might be about masks or some other policy about calling ahead. And it wasn't. It said the following: the entire world is short-staffed. Please be nice to the people who showed up for work today. Please be nice to the people who showed up for work today. Wow, a sign. We need a sign to help us to be kind. We need a sign to help us to be nice. And then later on Sunday, I had dinner with good friends of ours, a wonderful couple, and she is heroic. She's been battling one form of cancer for many years now, and now is battling a second form of cancer with a courage and bravery that I could never summon. She's remarkable. We were talking about these kinds of things, and her word for this kind of patience or politeness that I'm talking about, her word for this empathy or understanding was another word. She used the word grace. She said there just doesn't seem to be room for any grace today. There's no grace that we allow for each other, to give each other the benefit of the doubt, or to maybe a trust that the other person's motive or intent is good and pure. I was really struck by that. Someone who's making the journey that she has certainly found room for grace. So that's my message and my invitation this week, to maybe extend that time, extend that space for grace, and to be mindful of the time that Jesus spent with Peter. I used to think, oh, I should read that story from the perspective of Peter because I'm a sinner seeking forgiveness. Absolutely true. But recently I've been thinking about reading it from the perspective of Jesus, who gives Peter grace who extends to Peter the opportunity to come back and to be whole. May we extend to everyone in our Fenwick family that grace this day and this week. Take care.